Hello there, it's MC Positive, aka Ben Cottrell. And lately I've been thinking I wanted to write something because this thing that I've written goes out to all disabled people. Because I'm sick of when people call us Mongols or retards or don't look down on us because we're different than they are. Because we can't run or jump, or some of us can't talk. Look down on us just because we went to a school that was fit for people like us, and we wasn't in high schools or normal schools. So yeah, I'm going to get into it now, and after you've listened to this, which I hope you will, and take it on board, this goes out to anybody that is disabled, not just myself, anybody, whether you're learning difficulties, whether you're in a wheelchair, this one goes out to you. And then it goes out as well to the people that have ever said anything bad to a disabled person. My speech to the people. Disabled people are not to be feared. They are not retards or Mongols. They are human. They are people. Some can't run, some can't talk. That doesn't mean they're less of a person. Is it that we don't think or feel? Be loved by one another. Be the same. We are human. We are people. People that think some of us are stupid. People think that we are people that we should pushed around, backed into a corner. Be a person that is laughed at. People think that we are so small. We shall rise. We shall be feared. We are human. Women, men and children. We are who we are. And no one can change that. We are people. We are human. We are there. We are not a leaning post to be laughed at. We are silly like everyone else. We can be fast like Usain Bolt. We can run and jump and skip. We are unique, each to ourselves. We do stuff in unique ways. So I say to the people, next time you see someone down or laugh at them just because they are disabled, think, look, take a step back, because one day this could be you. That was just my little speech that I wrote. Because of the reasons that I said at the start of the video, I'm like sick to death of when people call people Mongols and retards, because they're not nice words. And I really think some of the people, because I've had it called to myself a loads of times, and I think people should actually go in the dictionary and take a look, because some people probably don't know what it means, and they just, because I've heard it off somebody else, they say it anyway. And it's not nice to call a disabled person a Mongol or a retard. They are disabled because the Jah or God or whoever you support or made them that way. They were born that way. Whether there's a God out there or not, to people that don't believe in him, they was born that way. They was born disabled. They was born into a wheelchair. They was born not to talk or to go like this. They was born like that. They can't change who they are, and they wish they could. Most people can't. Because when I'm talking about disabled people and that, I really want to dedicate this video to 3 of my friends. Now, they both died. Both 3 died of the same condition, muscular dystrophy, and they was only 18 when they died. 18, I'm sorry, I had to pause there. 18. Now you're going around calling people, whoever it is, I don't care, yeah, whoever it is. This is just a video to make you think, look, step back. Don't call someone a retard. Don't get in a beef with someone because they've said something to you on the internet, because you never know, they could have a reason behind it. Like, God forbid one of your family members gets born disabled, muscular dystrophy. They die at a young age. God forbid you get in an accident of some kind and you break your spine and you're bound into a wheelchair for most of the rest of your life. God forbid you fall and bang your head strangely and you get brain damage and you can't walk or talk or be normal. Because I know 2 people 3 people that went to Chasgrove School and Specialist Sports College. That when they were 15, 16, they could talk and walk. They could do anything for themselves. They could play rugby. But now they can't because of an accident. And now they're disabled for the rest of their life. One of the people that I know, actually, he was playing rugby and everything, and now he can't do that. He can't walk, he can't even talk, he can't do hardly anything for himself. So God forbid anyone that happens to you. But this video is like a video to the people that go around there, but without thinking, calling people's retards Mongols, and not opening their mouths, laugh at them. Like, this is how stupid it was. I was at Chasgrove School and Specialist Sports College, and this is true, and I'm not even lying about it. I went to Catston Middle School, Maths and English, and I went there. People used to run away from me, and I swear down on my life this happened. People used to run away from me before the teacher comes when we lined up, because I went to Catston Middle School for 2 lessons, Maths and English, like I said. When we was lining up for Maths, most of the kids used to run away from me. And they did that because they could catch my hyperplasia cerebellum. How stupid are some people? How stupid are some people? People are who they are. People are unique. People are different. It doesn't matter if you're born disabled, because people are doing it, aren't they? People are out there and they're achieving wonders. Look at, well, my cousin Richard. For a start, he was a normal fine boy, and then he got injured, and he's in a wheelchair, and he can't walk now. But now he is shooting for Great Britain and England. He used to play wheelchair rugby for a team. Just because you're disabled doesn't stop you from doing anything. Just because you're disabled doesn't make you different. Say now, if you're watching this video, you was one of them people that said something bad to a disabled person, or looked down on a person. Say that you was one of them people, and then God forbid it ever happened, and I hope it don't happen, but you got then injured, or you got a broken spine and you was in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. You became disabled, and then your friends are calling you retards and Mongols. They're looking down on you. Yeah, but 3 weeks ago you may have been calling someone else one, but now you're disabled yourself. Because it doesn't matter really. You can be born with a disability. Most people are born with them. Like me, I've got hyperplasia cerebellum. A problem with the controller box in the back of the head. That's why I'm silly sometimes. That's why I don't understand sometimes. That's why I don't do stuff sometimes. But there are people genuinely out there that can't do stuff. Like I said, most people are born with a disability. Most people are. But people can contract disability. You can't, if someone had muscular dystrophy or someone had my condition, you can't just go out there, touch them, cough over them, or exchange fluids and then catch hyperplasia cerebellum or muscular dystrophy. That's not how it worked. The only way you can become disabled is by having a huge accident. God forbid that ever happened. But yeah, this is 9 minutes 10 and it's Ben Cottrell. And this has just been a talk about people that are disabled. And that once again, just heed the message. If you're here and you've watched to the end, put a comment. Say you've watched till 9:30. And yeah. Just remember, take a step back. Just take a step back and feel for them people. If you don't like the person, fine, but don't forget calling them a retard or Mongol, because that is a horrible word. Sometimes people say it out of context, and if you are going to say it to somebody, then please check a dictionary first, know what it means. Some people say it and they don't even know what it means anyway. This has been MC Positive, and this has just been a little motivational talk. Thank you.